now going to demonstrate the lymphatic drainage, which is called the manual lymphatic drainage, which is called MLD for short. MLD is used in any of your facials for any skin types. It's for detoxifying the skin, removing toxins from the face. You could do light lymph drainage over your mask facials. You can do light lymph drainage at the end of a microderm, but no MLD or lymph drainage for peel clients because the skin is a little too sensitive. Okay, so where we start is we start at the top part of the skull. We actually start at the procerus area. The lymph nodes are throughout the entire face. Okay, we have 3 sections that we work on: the forehead, taking down the toxins to the 7th cranial nerve area, which is in front of the ear. The second area that we work is the nasal bone area. We have 2 areas. We have the upper nasalis and the lower nasalis. We're going to travel across the zygomatic bone, again dropping off the toxins to the 7th cranial nerve. The third area we're going to work is pinching at the mentalis area, drawing up the toxins from this area to the 7th cranial nerve, lifting up, then pushing down, going along the clavicle area here on the client. Find the clavicle on your client because it could be higher, it could be lower. You need to be on either side of the bone with these 2 fingers, traveling along this area till you get to the midway point of the shoulder. 3 pumps here, and then open palm down and out on the upper part of the arms. Our client here today does not have any upper arms, so we're going to just extend out like this and pretend she has that. Okay, so in a nutshell, that's what it's going to look like. I do everything in a cycle of 5. Please save your questions for when we're finished. Little pumps all the way up to the forehead. Lift up. Cycle of 5. Okay, midway point on the forehead. And the third area is right here, right at the brow line. Okay, upper and lower nasalis. I'm resting the ball of my hand on the client's client drape. So the top of the head here, you can rest. Don't do any freestanding. You're going to have too much pressure on the client's nose. So rest your palms here, and then we'll do an extension of, depending on how large their nasal bone is, you could use your 2 fingers. I tend to just use 1 finger, which is my index finger. Now you could do a slow motion all the way across, or you could do little pumps. Either one is acceptable and it gets the job done. More. Okay, we're going to do 1 finger measurement down. This is the lower nasalis, and when we go across, you're going to feel underneath the cheekbone at this time. The first movement you feel across the top of the cheekbone. So the second motion is you're feeling underneath the cheekbone all the way across to the 7th cranial nerve area. Okay. There we go. Now, so far, we've taken the toxins out of this area and this area. Cleaning out this area, the nasalis. The client will probably be able to breathe easier at this point. It's that quick. It works that quick. All the toxins are now resting in the 7th cranial nerve cavity area. So what we need to do is we need to get this down and out. So what happens is this next move is very critical, and you have to do it very aggressively and properly, else bacteria and the toxins from here are then going to rest. In this area, they could get ear infections, they could get sore throats, they could get really bad strep throat if you don't do it properly. And if they're not clean eaters, they drink, they smoke, they're going to be sick, most definitely. So you have to really take this massage very, very seriously. Okay, so this next motion, we're going to pinch with our thumb and our index finger on both sides, and you're going to draw up the mandible right up here. Draw up, then you're going to lift up because you want to push all those toxins down and out, traveling alongside the hyoid bone here. You're going to find the clavicle on the chest area, midway point of the shoulder. 3 aggressive pumps with the soft part of your hand here. Don't use your knuckles like this. Use the soft, flat part of your hand. 1, 2, 3. Open palm, toxins down and out. And you're using a very aggressive petrissage. You actually can feel bone when you're doing this. You're pushing down through the layers of the skin and the muscle to the skeletal. You can feel it. That's how aggressive this motion is, because we want those toxins down and out. And what's going to happen is those toxins are going to go out through their perspiration and also through the waist system, because we're pushing it down into the waist system. Okay, so we're going to do cycle of 5. 1, lift up, down, clavicle, 1, 2, 3, open palm, down and out. Out. Now this video, because I'm doing this so gently, I just don't want the mannequin to go flying. So don't be mistaken, because I'm not pushing very hard. You need to be pushing like this on your client. Again, you're going to be feeling bone. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Open palm, down and out. 3. 4. 5. Now I'm going to do a last minute check here. What you will learn as you do this more and more, you will actually feel the toxins underneath your fingers and through their skin. It feels like a little jelly substance right underneath the layers of their skin. It feels slippery. It almost feels like Jell-O. You know, if you were to touch Jell-O with your fingers, it feels all wiggly. It kind of feels like a jelly-like substance underneath the area. Those are toxins, so you want to go down. Just check the area, make sure you've got everything, down and out. This area, maybe there's a little bit left over. Here, down and out. Down, toxins out. Okay, and then when we're all done, we're going to cool down with effleurage. You always want to cool down with effleurage. Just do a few passes. Very light pressure over the skin.